Alright, we're back, and I'm going down the highway, and I'm dealing with a little bit of wind, but we've reached the point on this bike, on our Stroker Big Bore. I've got 17,000 miles on this bike, which means that we've got 11,000 miles on our Stroker Big Bore build. Now, we've been given, I've been given 1,000 mile updates on it, and, repetitively, nothing's really changed, okay? And that's the same case now. Nothing's really changed, and I've gotten to be a better rider on this thing, but something has changed in Dewey's garage, and that is just today. This is Sunday, October 6th, and I started up my third of my own Stroker Big Bore DRZs. It's on the S model. It's installed. I got the engine in the frame over the course of the last part of the week last week, and I've been doing small sections of it, the completion of the install process, torquing down the engine mounts, amongst other things. And I got liquid in it, coolant, got that system all bled, carburetor on. I'm mirroring, I'm mirroring the tuning as a baseline of what I have in this. And, I'll probably have to do a little bit of an adjustment, but that's fine. But in all essence, it's the same build. Let's see, we don't really have any people coming, but I'm on the highway. I was thinking about pulling up a wheelie. So I'm using that for the baseline. I'm pretty excited about it. But I did an initial start on it, and I'm going with the new chain and sprockets. And in case I haven't discussed that on this channel before, obviously it's supposed to be about this bike, but be that as it may, we're going to talk about it. It's going to be mainly an S model configuration. Oh, they're cutting soybeans. But what I'm doing is I'm going to have a quick change set up for it to go to SM configuration quickly, because this bike is not only going to be an S model bike, but it's going to be kind of an adventure configuration, because I just got a 3.9 gallon Clark tank for it. And with the factory SM gearing on it, I'll have a way of going highway speeds while keeping the RPMs down. And with the Stroker Big Bore engine, I'll have plenty of grunt in order to keep it at those speeds. And I've done that test on this bike too. My camera didn't last very long because I was doing that in cold temperatures, but this one I want to keep a little nicer. And that bike, it's going to take a little bit more, I don't want to say about abuse, but when I'm in supermoto configuration on it, my intention is to do a little bit of, you can tell it's getting cooler out here. I'm getting a little bit of popping on deceleration, but it's not terrible. But the idea is to go with, do a little bit more of stunting type things with it. I might even scrape that fender on it. I do have a Yoshimura, I don't know if it's a style somebody gave to me, undertail that I want to put on it, but I want to scrape the factory tail light on it, because why not, right? So we'll do that. I'm going to do once I did one single fire up on it, on that engine, and I'm not leaking any fluids or anything anything like that. So that's the main thing that I do at first startup for it. And what I want to do is about a 30-minute ride, keeping the RPMs varying and getting some good engine braking on it. Let's see, we got somebody coming. I want to pull it up for you guys. We got a pretty good wind out of the north. Oh, we got a train coming across the track over here. But I want to get a 30-minute ride on it. That's my standard engine break-in ride. Change the oil, and then do about a 100 to 500 mile worth of riding on it to get the engine broken in the rest of the way, because I got new bearings and everything in it. Alright, I think it's about time. This is kind of bold of me because this is a new trick for me. But I'm going to pull it up in fourth here. Let's see. Can I do it? Oh, fail. Fishing mailed. Now I got to do it again. Man, I suck. There we go, baby. I hadn't rode all weekend, so 11,000 miles celebration. And you can see it's a closed road. See, closed road. Man, I can't believe I failed 3 times. That sucks. No, I failed twice. That's not too bad. But yeah, the idea is going to be going and having this bike set up for, that configuration. The main objective is going to keep my main objective is going to keep the stock tank on it most of the time, unless I want to do an adventure ride. And I got some soft bags I want to put on it. But, it's no stranger to everybody that I've got multiple bikes. So if I got a buddy that needs a bike to ride at the sumo track, well, I'll have one for them to ride. I got a set of Q3s. I'll probably switch those out when the time comes, because those could go to the SM, or the E model. That's what it's set up for. But, I've got these KKE wheels that I'm going to try. And that's mainly going to be slotted for the S model bike. And, it's not going to have the nicest tires on it initially, because I'd rather save those Q3s for a little bit sportier riding. But at a certain point, you got to keep them. You got to use them. So I'm running the. Okay, here we go. Here's the end of the road here. I wonder, can we do supermoto things? I think we should do supermoto things. Boop, boop. Take that, closed road. So I'll be able to do supermoto things on it. On my E model, I've put a brace on it, and on the S model, I put a brace on that. They've got a standard configuration, a standard suspension on it, so it's non-inverted. Hello, peoples. Small town USA. So that's what we're doing. We're doing, so that should increase its versatility, its stability. The E model has aftermarket springs and valving in it, Race Tech parts, which is really good for those, and it feels a lot different for sure. So I don't think I really want that on the S model, but we'll see what comes down the road from now. You know, and this SM gearing may not end up working out if I want to go take it down the trails, but it might. So this is all an experiment, you know, just like those wheels. They might not work very well, but they might. We're going to find out together. I'm going to share that. I share that with all of you. So that's kind of something I'm excited about. Yes, starting to get some fall colors out here. That's nice. Oh, we got somebody coming. All right. Didn't expect that to happen. Yeah. What else do we have going on? I was tempted to go out there across that parking lot and do some whirlies, but people get grumpy about that stuff. But yeah, that's, you know, the cat's out of the bag on this. You know, this bike is great. I wish I could have done my first, not failed at my wheelie, pulling it up, but maybe I was just nervous. I get nervous sometimes. I guess that's acceptable. Hello. Stay on two wheels, little lady. I just went by my high school shop teacher's class, and that was cool. Oh, I'm gonna go around this way. I don't want to upset the doggies, disturb them. I'm disturbing people as it is. Oh, there, mister. Yeah. There's people out getting some exercise tonight. That's good. Oh, what a beautiful evening. But yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to being able to have that bike set up and in whichever configuration. Like I say, be able to do some camping trips potentially. You know, not too serious, you know, but I have enough off-road capability and not all the weight of a, you know, full-size adventure bike or expense. My God, they're ridiculous. But you know, some folks, it's in their budget. I understand that. I respect that. But yeah, just again, this bike, nothing's really changed. Everything's how I want it. And could I have made more horsepower with this build? Absolutely. But at what point would it be at the expense of reliability? Well, that's the name of the game right there, is reliability. And that's what I want to keep with this bike. Let's pull a little wheelie for the kids. This is third gear, by the way. We shifted to fourth. Oh man, that's too easy. I think this is a closed road too. It's not illegal if it's a closed road, and besides, if it is an open road, yep, see, it's a closed road. But if you still don't believe me, this is AI. Road closed. It's a closed road. Closed road, see? That means doing wheelies is perfectly legal. So there wasn't really much breakdown on it. I'm more excited about this other bike. I'm excited about this bike 100% of the time. When I'm riding it, it's how it should be. How they should come out, honestly. And you know, there's some rumors about the 2025 DRZ being fuel injected. And there's some schematics that have come out there. And you know, undoubtedly they're going to be real choked down if it is the case. So you probably have to have something like the 450 RL. Have to completely change out the ECU and do a bunch of crap to be able to uncork them. Unlike the DRZ of today, where you can cut a hole in the air box, do a little jets, and you're a heck of a lot better off than you were before. But you know, that's one thing is, you know, that's an advantage over of EFI versus carburetors. If you know what you're doing, if you've got the programmer in your head on what it needs, what they need, then you can do it yourself. You can do those modifications yourself, and you don't need an expensive programmer or some sort of replacement ECU or any of that business. So with that being said, you know, I look forward to seeing what they end up doing, but and if somebody gets one, I definitely want to ride it and see what the hype's about, if there is any hype. But there probably won't be the hype like there is on one of these, on my bike, the way it's set up. So there's that. I do hope that you like and subscribe to my videos. Please do that. I appreciate people that are my subscribers, and if you have any suggestions, comment on my video your suggestions, recommendations, or just comments overall. What do you think about the 2025 DRZ, if it's going to be fuel injected? You know, maybe that'll be the end all. Maybe it'll open another can of worms. But at this point, I just want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.